I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Button, and he presses the green button. The lights go to green, a pretty level start, but it looks like it was Sakata. Halt, he comes to a stop on the side of the track. There is Valentino Rossi. There go. And on the grid, but he's now up into third position. Rossifumi Cosmico, his having gone into the gravel. However, last lap already, we've got this leading train. It's Wader out of the last corner. They're going all over the place. Scalvini's going backwards. Wader gets the win ahead of Tomomi Monaco. And Ross is the one to tell. Oh, and look at the victory celebrations. He's got... From Loris Capirossi on the outside of the front row, everybody gets a reasonably good start apart from one of them. From Ukawa third, Jacques in fourth position, but here comes Valentino Rossi. He's taken Olivier Jacques' fourth position. If he finishes where he is now, he will win the 250cc World. To the edge of the track, he's passing Stefano Perugini for first position. He's trying to go around the outside and slamming the door. Who passes Rossi? But Rossi's fighting back around the outside. You speed problems. There's Stefano Perugini's pit board. The Yamaha having big top speed problems down this. Ukawa fighting back with Perugini, and they touch. Perugini has to lift the bike up, who's been so strong in this race. He's in fourth position and off the podium. Meanwhile, Valentino Rossi, he's been up there and dominant. Rossi wins the race, but more importantly, he wins. In 1998, he finished second in 250, his rookie year, and now...
Got there, working for local Australian TV. Just getting a word with the lights go out, and away we go in Australia. It's a good start for those in the front row. And
Max Biaggi, and if it were to stay like this, I know it's only lap 2.
Olivier Jacques, Mick doing watches on. He knows his way around this circuit somewhat.
Far this year, but there is hope yet, and it's really showing. Rossi, it's tighter than it looks, that corner. And not quite as backed as it looks fender, but watch the corner speed Rossi carries here now.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to try and go through in the
again,
he carries so late. He's outbraked Alex Barros going into doing corner. Haga leading now from Barros. He is riding like a demon today. The Samurai...
Barros leads over the line, but Rossi takes the lead, and 4 abreast as we go in. Tenths of a second on that one lap alone for Valentino Rossi. He's got to hurry up.
Because second back, you could see how broken up the field is behind there. And West Carlos Checo and Kenny Roberts be pushing those tyres so hard.
But he's not far out of it. I mean, he's not. You could be setting fast lap times, but then if you get stuck behind other riders, you can slow down and ride. Rossi now tucks out of the slipstream, in fact, Capirossi.
At the southern loop, is he? No, Biaggi strong enough through there.
Fighting it out. Barros up into third position. Nice.
Rossi's going to have a go at him at the southern loop, and is he going to go through? He is. Rossi goes
on him, he is, and he's passed him before the line. The bike shot off at the back there.
Look, and Rossi is going to go through. Rossi's going to go 100cc World Championship for the first time, or is he? Championship to Rossi. Alex Crivier there, the 99 World Champion, celebrates and just shakes the hand of Valentino Rossi. But the burnout for Rossi, the new...
Smoke in the way.
Well, to the new king of 500s, Valentino Rossi. On top of the podium, raises the trophy and
Challenging for podium positions, he had gone very, very well indeed in qualifying.
All waiting for that movement to start and see where they can sneak in on that transfer merry-go-round.
It's hot, humid and sticky here in Malaysia. The day is underway.
Excellent start from Carlos Checa from second on the grid on the Yamaha. And hits it is now. Tomato really looking to make it.
And the impressive Nicky Hayden currently running inside.
He likes to take the World Championship with a victory, and here he comes now up on the inside of Checa into the left-hand head. He would be the world champion once more for the third successive season.
English rider makes his way down. He's got 10 seconds at the end, and then he
left-hander, turn 9, still closing on Sete Gibernau, Gibernau holding firm.
As Valentino Rossi on the evidence so far, maybe this is the moment now that Rossi will do it. Up on the inside, into the left-hand hairpin.
Final bend, Valentino Rossi crosses the line to win the 2003
in ninth, so Nakano beating Troy Bell to Rossi, from Rossi to the rest of his team. He's been with this team now, V5 4-stroke in 2002, and world champion once again. As Gav rightly said, he won 5 titles with Mick Doohan in the 90s.
That third Premier Class world title and the 5th.
And to present to the winning constructor, it is again the Honourable John Kent.
The breeze that we said in the 125s and the 250s, it just blows up the main straight here. I don't think that's a lot of effect for the roar with Max Biaggi. What you're going to get, are you? And he made an electric start in the race last week.
We practiced yesterday morning. He managed the second fastest time on qualifying tyres yesterday.
Middle of that front row of the grid, Sete Gibernau seeking his first Grand Prix victory. This time are they going? They are.
Gibernau gets away well from the front row in second place, but away round Sete Gibernau.
We ride with the doctor. We
particularly pushing down. Oh, and then Nicky Hayden tucks up right behind.
So in there, Kenny Roberts behind Rossi.
Oh, and there goes Nakano. And you just wonder if this theory about Michelin tyres could be, if that's just going through his mind now. Obviously not, as he dives up the inside of Melandri again. Melandri this time. Nicky Hayden for the first time perhaps challenging Loris Capirossi for the lead. Not this time. There's the tyre choice. Nicky Hayden's doing a real job, certainly in second. Flowing left-hand corner, third gear, 140 kilometres a corner under. Almost park the bike before they get on the gas and gain over that blind crest and through this almost 250 style section. Here comes Rossi for the lead for the first time. The crowd are on their feet in front as they all try to get each other's attention to let them know that Rossi was back through for the lead. Now Capirossi will again challenge him for the lead at the end of the straight. Capirossi looks to have just overcooked it out of Rossi.
Yeah, just another
slightly more again.
That's right, and a little bit more here at the man that runs the Yamaha racing effort.
Win the MotoGP World Championship regardless. He clinches second place.
Last week we had a bit of a worry there, but I mean it was going to happen, but it's so great to
out here especially.
And
they celebrate with the world champion. Let's hear from his team boss Davide Bruvio. Sorry, Nick.
Oh, he's in the Yamaha pit watching that at the moment. 7 is the number. There's no
Jane Byrne and Ruben Schaus, but it's the man on top. Well, not quite on top of the days, and a rostrum to add to the collection. But it's Valentino Rossi, the best second place.
That he has on the side of the bike there, the thief. I don't really know much more than that, actually.
Well, that's enough.
There are.
Oh, no.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Look,
they're tiny
I know
spots.
You don't
they're
want
almost
to did well
big
to get
gamble,
Jorge
wasn't
Lorenzo.
it?
It was a big gamble. For both parties, it was a big gamble. And it worked. See, do it. We are about to find out here at Motegi in Japan.
Good start from Rossi on the second row of the grid. It's not often he gets away as well as that, but Pedro
tries to fight back as they come into the left and into the victory corner.
We've seen a couple of times
Lorenzo fifth.
making a
Rossi
move
up
now.
the inside of Nicky Hayden. Rossi now moves into third.
Too much there on Casey Stoner, is he? And he's got now the pneumatic valve engine, of course, and Nicky
Rossi. He may be happy there.
Casey Stoner looks like he's inlining something up, but he is.
Right.
To 0.8 of a second, and we said they all look pretty evenly matched, but that Stoner did look a little quick. Only needs to be 75, more than enough for Rossi to clinch the title. But off Casey Stoner through on the brakes, that left leg comes out in a big dangle there from Valentino Rossi.
He goes away from you here, down to the right-hander. Stoner's got him in sight, but it's 6.5 laps, well, a little bit less than that, 6.25 laps to go.
No, but it looks as though to cruise to victory in the Japanese Grand Prix.
2008 MotoGP World Champion Valentino Rossi. 5-cylinder, 4-stroke, and the Yamaha 996 spanning this time from Rossi's first world title, the 125 club, riding on that he's the world champion. Fabulous stuff. So it's all about Valentino.
Guess anyway, it's probably wrong.
Club as always made a long trip to Japan, and now the and Valentino Rossi is the 2000 in pit lane.
Well, anything can happen in this race, and especially in the wet, starting from the back.
There'll be a space on that front row. Jorge Lorenzo's going to start.
Jorge Lorenzo, he's in pit lane. He's going to have to start the race from the back of the grid. And in pole position.
Championship, we're underway.
And it didn't look like for once a great start for Danny Pedrosa. It was Loris Caparros's place to be, isn't it, on the first lap. Don't want the spray coming up in your face. And it's
and it's Callio behind Valentino Rossi.
It's more agreeable.
This is the battle, yeah, would you believe, for
61.
That would be enough. Lorenzo's flying. He's got up the inside of Nicky Hayden and gone through at turn 4.
Supposed to be on a factory bike, but it's in a satellite team. All the rest around, down to Nicky Hayden.
Up on the brakes he comes, Valentino Rossi. He is absolutely determined to keep Lorenzo. He crashed out, but is okay.
Chosen's just his lapping partnership, come what may, but with Lorenzo behind him, it doesn't matter where he finishes.
7 minutes time. What a great shot. Shadow of the bike, does that mean there's a little bit of sunshine out there?
Well, comes the world champion 2009, his 7th MotoGP crown, and he's
not been those
kinds of things. Here he comes. Lorenzo shakes the hand of Little Chicken in full. The fan club. No, Rossi, I'm not so sure.
His way back, and he's won his 9th.
A new helmet as well for Rossi.
Colin Edwards closes it up a little bit on Andrea Dovizioso in their back.